What's going on, you guys? It is Tora with XBlaze magazine, and I am here with Isaiah Stewart, the lead creative at Essence GU. How are you doing?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing great. We are kicking off New York Fashion Week here at Fashion House with Essence. How does that feel for you?
It's exciting. I was telling someone earlier, I'm like, Fashion Week in New York obviously is such a fun time. What we do here at Essence and all the people, activations, panels that we have going on today makes it even more fun. And to kick off Fashion Week, I know we're just getting started. It's going to be so much cool things happening this week, but this is a great start.
Great, I agree. And what does it mean to you to be a Black creative, especially in this climate?
For me, at least the way that I think about it and think about the work that I'm doing, I don't think people realize, especially young, Black, talented creatives, realize how much power they hold. We are the voice, we are the visuals, we are the blueprint of culture these days. And to be a young Black creative in this time, in this industry, I feel like I hold that responsibility very close to heart, because I know that I'm not just doing it for myself, but I'm always a representation of what I would like to see in the world and in culture in general.
I love that response. And speaking of Gen Z and being a young Black creative, I know Gen Z is a generation that does what they want and they don't really care how you feel about it. So my question for you is, what advice would you give to someone who is younger that's just breaking into their creative side and doesn't really know how to express it or don't see examples around them?
Tap into yourself. Like, I feel like we underestimate, especially being young, sometimes what we lack is perspective. We lack the confidence to see that we actually really do know what we're talking about. A lot of times we're entering into these rooms, and especially when you enter work, when you enter corporate spaces, you'll see a lot of even older generations. They do look to us for answers. We do have power. We do know what we're talking about. Our voice does matter. Sometimes you really just have to sit and lean in that and know that you do know what you're talking about. Like, you are powerful in your own way. Whatever work you decide to do or decide to go into, own it, go into it, and also find people that are empowering you to execute in the way that you want to execute as well. You always have to seek out and look for those mentors, those people in different spaces that you enter that will champion you. That is how you know you're in the right room.
I love that response, beautifully said. And I just want to ask you, what is one piece of clothing that's in your closet that you wish you didn't buy?
Oh, wow. So, I feel like I have a lot. Not even wish I didn't buy. I was a fashion kid. I went to a fashion school here in New York City when I was first moving here. And I used to be the kid that was super creative and bought a bunch of clothes, but would cut up, sew together, switch up, change clothes. There's so much random stuff that I have in my closet that I created during that time of exploration that I don't wear anymore. But for the time, it was so much fun and so cool to be able to express myself. And again, I'm grateful for the environment that I was in that championed that expression within me.